Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Ships of Naval Action. Today we are taking a look at the Santa Cecelia, or as she was launched, the HMS Hermione. So, the HMS Hermione, she was the lead ship of six 32 gun, 12-pound frigates of the Royal Navy. So she was the lead ship of the Hermione class. HMS Hermione, the Hermione class. She was ordered in 1780, and she would have it live until 1805, I believe, where she would be broken up. So, HMS Hermione, she was a ship. She sailed. She did some sailing around, you know, the classic thing. Had some refitting, and she didn't really do too much until the 4th of June, 1794, where Underhills, which was her captain, I believe, John Hills, to be exact, she participated in the British attack on Port-au-Prince, and she led a small squadron of troop transports. And Hermione, during that attack, lost 5 men and had 6 wounded. But the British were successful. They captured the port and its defenses, and a large number of merchant vessels. So, of course, Hermione took part. I got the reward, part of the reward for that. And on the 17th of July, they would capture the Lady Walterstasse. Hills, however, in the same year, actually later, would die from yellow fever. So Captain Phillips Wilkinson replaced Hills. And he was subsequently replaced by Hugh Pigot, Captain Hugh Pigot, which was a very cruel officer and would lead to a very unfortunate event, which would lead to her renaming to Santa Cecelia. So Captain Pigot, he commanded the Santa Cecelia, or Hermione, for 9 months. Oh, actually, my mistake. He commanded his previous command for 9 months, the HMS Success, where he ordered 85 flogons, which is a lot, and 2 men even died from those flogons. So, not a very happy captain. So, under Pigot, she would actually have some success. She destroyed 3 privateers, and she would cut out 9 ships in the Battle of Jean Rebel without suffering any casualties. And she would later also capture a 6-gun packet ship with troops on board from the Spanish. However, it wasn't to last the success, because there would be a mutiny. So, in about 1797, a certain Midship David Casey was disrated, and there were 3 factors to the mutiny, we believe. One is David Casey would get disrated, ruining his naval career, and he was a very popular midshipman aboard the ship, so that's not very great. Casey would also do a lot of floggings, so he would flog all the top men that were the last men to go down, and Casey would a certain Casey, David Casey, would also get flogged because of some mistakes on the main top. Because he was supervising, and the crew, well, they made a mistake, so he got flogged. So the flogging, the disrating, it led to the mutiny, and Pigot, he would get rather dead. He was killed. And the mutineers, 18 of them, I believe, would quickly, or a number of the crew, I won't say 18 for certainty, I just remember number 18. They would take control of the ship, kill most of the officers, leave a few stranded, and a couple of important ones, like the master, would be kept for navigation and other important tasks. And they would sail the Santa Cecelia to Spain, and that's how you got the name Santa Cecelia. The Spanish renamed her. And So she was named Santa Cecelia in Spain, and 25 of her former crew would remain aboard the Santa Cecelia as a crew, but they were given different offers. They were given the option to joining the Spanish colonial army, heavy labor, or refitting their ship. And some would also opt for being treated as prisoners of war, which is a pretty reasonable thing to do. And yeah, that's what essentially happened aboard a mutiny. You can read more about it, of course, but I'm keeping it short. So a bunch of the mutineers would, of course, at some point in time be captured, and I believe 25 of them would be hanged, but I might be confusing that with 25 of the former crew. Anyways, the Spanish mutineers, or the Spanish gave the mutineers rather, $25 each for the handing over of the ship. And they handed over the ship to the Spanish because, well, handing it over to the British, you were gonna get hanged for sure. So they chose the safer option. So it wouldn't stay long in Spanish service though, because the Santa Cecelia would be under the command of Captain Don Ramal de Salas in Puerto Cabello, when a certain Captain Edward Hamilton aboard a certain HMS Surprise cut her out on the 25th of October 1799 with a lot of losses for the Spanish. The Spanish lost 119 dead, and 241 were made prisoner. And what did the HMS Surprise lose? 11 men and 15 men. 11 men injured, right, but none killed. So that's pretty good kills to death ratio. And she would be renamed to the Retaliation and later to the Retribution. As the Retaliation, she would capture 4 more vessels. 2 were American brigs. And the others, Danish sloop. Wait. 2 American brigs. Danish sloop. Oh, the Danish... No, I'm confused. At least 3 ships, 2 brigs and a Danish sloop. I am losing track of the 4th one. Oh well, anyways, she would capture 4 vessels, and as the Retribution, she would detain an American schooner and a Spanish schooner, but nothing more. And in 1805, she would get broken up rather, not breaking up, for, you know, spare parts. So that gives her a life from 1780 to 1805. So she had a decent lifespan. However, she had a very bloody lifespan. At some point, she also had a nickname, I believe, of Bloody Hermione, Santa Cecelia, Retaliation, Retribution, and of course HMS Hermione. So she has quite a few names. But in Naval Action, she is a 12-pound frigate. And you notice, she is a light frigate. She is a special ship, however. You can only get her through either the Date with Diana event or through people. I mean, essentially you just get it through the Date of Diana event. You can of course buy it from other people, but you can't just build it. And she is a solid frigate. She has bow chasers, stern chasers, 12-pound cannons, which is reasonable. Yeah, so she is a ship. What more is there to say? On her weather deck, she carries 9-pounders. She has this red default paint, which I think she's a rather good-looking ship. Her bow figure is unique in game. I will say that. I won't actually show her because of because of censorship. Well, not censorship, more titties. I'll just say titties. But yeah, she is a nice ship. She is a 12-pounder, so she has solid armament. What more can I really say about her? I like her. She isn't my favorite ship, but again, that comes down to her being a frigate, and I'm not a big fan of frigates, generally speaking. But she is a solid ship. I like that she has bow chasers. Yeah, that's really all I'm gonna say about her. So I'm gonna end it here. I do hope you all enjoyed watching. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and all of that. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.